Hi guys, hope you had a wonderful trading week last week. We mentioned a lot of opportunities, especially on the pound in our analysis last week, and yeah, most of the analysis played out exactly as intended. We called a breakout on the UGP. We suggested that it was going to be bullish, and you can see there was that clear bullish run last week. There was that rejection here and here of this trend line, and you can see it was bullish throughout. Going back to daily, you can see this is last week. This is how it closed last week, and you can see there was that bullish momentum throughout this week. It was consistently bullish throughout this week. There was no cause for concern on this pair. You can see, and I don't see anything stopping this pair from continuing its bullish run into next week. But if you are not already in this trade, I would suggest to wait for a pullback. Wait for the pair to pull back to the trend line. Let it retest this trend line, and then you can buy up to this point, or maybe possibly higher. But everything around the pound right now is weak, so expect the pound to fall against most pairs this coming week. Now, moving to the GBP CHF, we also called this trade last week. We did indicate that a breakout of this zone, a breakout of this minor support, would send the pair down. You can check my video from last week just to reconfirm this, and you can see this is exactly what happened. Looking at it from the daily, you can see that it was consistently bearish uh, each day of the week from last week. Now, just like the Euro GBP, if you are not in this trade, wait for a pullback, wait for a significant pullback before taking a stab at it. If you sell from this level, you might suffer a drawdown in your account if the pair pulls back up before finally going down. Let me just take you to weekly, guys, and you can see where our target is. We will expect this pair to target this rising trend line somewhere around here, maybe 125 or maybe 126 or possibly even 124. So it still has a long way to go, maybe another 200 pips or thereabouts before getting to its target. And should we see this trend line broken, maybe next week or the upper week or sometime in the future, then definitely this pair is going to be heading south all the way. This is a pair I analyzed a few weeks ago that it was going to sell because it had clearly broken this support here. It broke the support, but there was still some. It pulled back quite significantly before starting the sell-off, and the sell-off should continue all the way down to the 140 region. I don't see anything stopping it from getting to that region. But just like I said, all what you're seeing on OGB pairs for next week, just wait for the pullback. Don't jump into the sell straight away. Same thing here. You can see that break of the trend line, and you can see it has almost gotten to our first take profit. Should it break this area, then definitely it's going to target this trend line here. You can look at the weekly to see what's going on. If it should break this area, then this is where it's coming to next. Let's just get our levels. If it should break 179.60, then definitely it will be coming to somewhere around 176. So we still have a lot of pips to milk from this particular pair. So be sure not to miss out. Wait for a pullback, and then try and sell this pair. Yeah, I won't look at the GB pad because I think there's a lot of noise around there, around that pair. But this is one that is ripe for the taking. early next week, this is a very good pair for you to take a sell position on, and this is the GBP against the New Zealand dollar. That's GBP NZD. Now we can see this resistance turned support area now for the GBP NZ, and you can see that there was a significant bullish run, and then all that bullish run was countered by this bearish run. If you look at your monthly chart, you can see that if it closes this way for the month, then this is a very clear indication that we should expect this pair to fall heavily next week and into next month. This is it on the weekly. Coming back to our chart on the daily, you can also see Friday closed as a very massive inverse pin bar. Now Monday going into Tuesday, go to your lower time frames and look for sell opportunities on this pair. Your first target should be somewhere around the 194 area, which gives you a good 200 pips. Should the pair clear this, break through this, then we can look for a second TP somewhere around 192 and our third take profit somewhere around 198. So sorry, in the coming 2, 3, 4 weeks, we should expect this pair to move close to 1,000 pips. Now, if you have the patience, if you have the confidence to hold for that long, if your account is something that can sustain that amount of patience, then I seriously suggest that you get in on this trade. Use a small lot, place your trade, and hold throughout the month of November. You will not regret it. Keep in mind that there will be some whipsaws along the way, there will be retracements along the way, but if you get into this trade early this week, I can guarantee you that if you can hold it into next month, you are going to be smiling to bank. So that is just my analysis on pound pair. Let's just quickly look at the FTSE 100 real quick. Let's just see what's happening there. You can see this month there has been this breakout of this trend line, which also gives us the indication that the pound will be falling for quite some time. You can see here also on the weekly chart, you can see that there has been that clear breakout. I would suggest, if you are going to use the FTSE 100 as your rudder, as your compass, you would wait for a pullback, a significant pullback on this pair before it continues with the sell. But you can see that it's clearly in a sell. It's clearly in a sell region. So whatever you're doing on the pound, wait for the pullback and join the sell. Don't be in a hurry to buy. Just wait for the pullback and sell. Wait for it to go up a little bit, join the sell. That's the best strategy you can have for the pound going into the new week. Don't forget to subscribe, drop your comments. If you have varying opinions on the pound, maybe from lower time frames or higher time frames, feel free to drop your comments. You can also inbox me personally with your analysis, and we can compare, we can rub minds, as we say in Nigeria. We can compare analysis and make each other stronger. So I wish you guys a lovely trading week ahead.